In this video, we're looking at whether an anti-cancer diet really exists and if it's supported by science. Hey guys, it's Hannah from Back to Balanced Nutrition, where I work with cancer patients on optimizing treatment outcomes, mitigating treatment side effects, and helping to reduce the risk of disease recurrence and secondary cancers through nutritional therapy. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button below, and remember that all the resources I share and articles I discuss are linked in the description box below. Also, don't forget to stick around to the end of the video where I share a free bonus resource with you to help you start building a cancer-resistant body. So let's jump right in. My clients come to me with the same question, and that is, what can I be eating to help my cancer treatment? I always reply with the same thing. Let's take a look at the science. We now know that there's a scientific link between diet and cancer, and we've known this for several decades. It began in 1981 when the US Congress commissioned two doctors from the UK to run a study on the avoidable causes of cancer. What they found was that 35% of all cancers were caused by diet. 10 years later, Dr. Walter Willett of Harvard University wanted to refresh the numbers, and his data came up at about 32% of all cancers being caused by dietary factors. In 2015, the NCI, the National Cancer Institute, refreshed the data again, and they found that, again, 1/3 of all cancers are due to dietary factors. So there's a general consensus now that about 30 to 35% of all cancers are in fact caused by dietary habits. So what is the optimal cancer fighting or anti-cancer diet? The scientific community has established this to actually be a whole food, plant-based diet. And this is the optimal dietary pattern that appears to be true across all the studies. So you want to eat mostly plants and plants that are minimally processed. And that is the biggest difference between whole food, plant-based, and vegan. We want to avoid foods like French fries and Oreo cookies that are definitely vegan, but are definitely not whole food, plant-based options. The key to a successful anti-cancer diet is to make sure that it is full of whole plant foods that are minimally processed. Scientists have been looking at the magic bullet of what it is in plant foods that makes them so potent against cancer, and they have found that it is mainly the phytochemicals that are present in plant foods, basically the micronutrients that are not vitamins or minerals. These are the chemicals that give plants their odors and their colors and other protective factors that are present in only plant foods. And they work together, not in isolation, but they work in synergy to help our body basically be as protected against cancer as possible by activating our natural defense systems. So it's like a symphony, and these substances are not found anywhere else. They're only found in plant foods. So we want to, again, focus on whole grains, legumes, vegetables, fruits, nuts, and seeds in our daily diets to help optimize our cancer protection by optimizing our microbiome, our immune system, our DNA repair system, stem cell regeneration, and our vascular system or angiogenesis. All of these natural defense systems are what we're aiming to support through dietary measures. If you're currently facing a cancer diagnosis or an active treatment or have recently completed treatment, please remember that the science has established an anti-cancer dietary pattern. And it goes to reason that if a diet can help determine whether you get cancer in the first place, then surely it can help you if you do get the disease. Now we have to tread carefully here, because even though you can augment your cancer therapy through nutritional means, some therapies don't do as well with certain foods as we might expect. These include alkylating chemotherapy treatments that don't do well with foods that increase glutathione production in the body, as one example. So we do have to be cautious when it comes to using nutritional therapy during certain cancer treatments. Now, if you're ready to start protecting your body against cancer and you want to be as proactive as possible, please don't forget to download my free guide, Your Guide to Daily Cancer Kicking Foods, available in the link below. And if you are currently undergoing treatment, please work with your primary health practitioner or dietitian to go through these foods and make sure that there are no contraindications before you start making any dietary changes whatsoever. Join me here next week as I tackle common limiting beliefs and myths around plant-based eating, including how time-consuming it is, how affordable it really is, and how restrictive it can be. Have a great week ahead. I'll see you guys then.